Hello, Brianne here from aclearlife.com, and today we're going to be talking about relationships. And I kind of imagine I'm going to make a series of these videos to keep them a little bit shorter, but also to cover a lot of territory. And the reason I want to talk about relationships is because it seems to be a topic that's just coming up a lot around me recently. Several of my clients have brought up relationship issues, and some of my friends, and it just seemed like an on-point topic. And I will be talking about relationships more in the sense of romantic relationships. But just know, this actually applies no matter what kind of relationship we're talking about. So whether this is friendships or family relationships or even workplace, like coworkers, boss, employees, if you're a human that interacts with other humans, it's the same kind of stuff. But again, we're going to be talking about romantic relationships. So where I wanted to start is kind of where I start when I'm talking to a client who comes to me who's having struggles in their relationship. And the first thing I kind of want to get a sense of is, okay, well, what do you think the problem is? And it'll come back with all kinds of stuff, obviously, depending on who I'm talking to. You know, things like, well, we have communication problems, you know, he doesn't listen to me, you know, she doesn't understand. There's trust issues, or he does all these things that annoys me and he knows it. He doesn't do the things I ask him to, and, you know, she's really needy and she's, you know, whatever it is. And the reason I ask is because I want to get a sense of what the relationship looks like to that person. Because I know that what you think the problem is in your relationship is not actually the real problem. And that's what I want to address in this first video. Like, well, what is the real problem? If it's not the things that I think it is, well, then what is it? I want to highlight that by using an example that's not related to relationships to kind of help you understand what I'm going to be talking about. And it's like, I think it's a valuable example, if not a little bit overused, but most people can relate to this. So I live in Los Angeles, so lots of traffic, unbelievable amounts of traffic. And what I find interesting is that there are times when I'm in traffic and it's extremely aggravating, right? Usually it's like, perhaps like when I'm coming home late on a flight, it's like maybe like 2 a.m. on a Tuesday or something, and I'm stuck in traffic. And I am so angry. I'm like, I know why I'm here. Why are the rest of you on the road? I don't understand. Why are you not all in bed and sleeping? Why am I stuck in traffic? Like, this should not just be happening. This is just unacceptable. I want to be home. I want to be in my bed. I'm tired. I'm just over it. Right? And there are other times when I'm in traffic and I'm fine. I sometimes, dare I say, I might even enjoy it because I can't really be anywhere other than where I'm at, and nobody's really going to expect anything of me while I'm in traffic. It's kind of me time. I can turn on the radio and, you know, listen to some good music or enjoy a podcast or just kind of let my mind wander and maybe think through some things. So the traffic doesn't bother me at all. So the difference, like what I want to point out is like, well, what's the difference between those scenarios? Why is it that traffic sometimes aggravates me and sometimes I kind of enjoy traffic? Traffic is traffic. It's the same no matter what. You're stuck in a car and you're not moving, or you're moving slowly and you're surrounded by lots of other people in their cars, stuck or not moving. But sometimes it bothers me and sometimes it doesn't. Well, the thing is it's not about the traffic. The traffic does not make me upset. The traffic does not bring me enjoyment. The thing that makes the difference between those two is the thoughts that I'm having in the moment, right? The thoughts of, oh my God, why is everybody on the road? This is so annoying. I just want to be home. I'm tired. I can't believe it's 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. What is going on? This is not. Those thoughts are what is making me feel upset. And in the other scenario, like, well, I got no place to be. This is kind of nice. Maybe I'll just listen. Oh, I love this song. Those thoughts are what makes the traffic enjoyable. So what does any of this have to do with relationships? Well, that's how the human experience works in all circumstances. It is never, ever about the thing we think it is. I'm not feeling upset because of what my boyfriend said. I'm upset because I am thinking upsetting thoughts. That's a very, very, very important distinction. And the reason that most people miss it is because we're not really shown that that's the way life works. Over and over and over, generation after generation, for hundreds of years, I want to say, we've been under the illusion that there is a world out there. There are situations and circumstances that happen that make me feel things. And if I don't like the way I feel, well, then I need to change the situation, or the circumstances need to change so that I can feel better. And so then we go about trying to fix or change things outside of us so that we can feel a certain way. The reason that's kind of either exhausting, or it never works, or it never seems to last, no matter what you do out there, is because that's not actually the way it works. How it works is our thoughts, my thoughts in this moment, is what is creating the things I feel. And so long as I know that, I don't go and try to fix all of these things out here. I know when this thought passes, so will this feeling. And the very nature of thought is that it comes and goes all the time, right? You don't have one solid monotone feeling all day long. Sometimes it might feel that way, but there's always fluctuations, right? Like even if you're feeling kind of upset most of the day, the levels of upsetness come and go, right? Because your thoughts come and go. You are feeling your thinking. You are not feeling the problem of the relationship. You just have a whole lot of thinking about the problem of the relationship. That's kind of where I start with people. That is a whole new way to look, not just at relationships, but all of life. It's a game changer. It may seem extremely obvious to you. It may seem like it's not how it works. It may seem somewhere in between. It may seem like, well, what does that mean? But I want you to slow down with this, because this is an extremely profound, valuable understanding. The first thing, when people kind of start to see that, well, yeah, I guess there are situations in which the situation never changes, but I feel differently. So if the situation didn't change, but I feel differently, then maybe it is coming from me. When people start to see that, the next thing I can point them to, which some people have a little resistance to at first, when you feel like you're having relationship problems, it is never, ever, ever because of your partner. Ever. It's only ever that you're feeling your thinking. In a very real way, your partner doesn't have anything to do with it. I remember one of my mentors said one time, most of the time, we don't have relationships with people. We have relationships with our thinking of people. We have relationships with our ideas of people. And that really resonated with me, because that seemed true. I remember a particular relationship I had that was, pretty up and down, very tumultuous. And I could kind of sense that when I was thinking, he just doesn't get me, like, this is just not working. Like, I didn't meet him. We didn't have very good conversations, because I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to the ideas I had about him. So it never really got anywhere. I think that's valuable for people to see. And that's where I'm going to leave video 1. In video 2, I want to address working on relationships. We need to work on our relationship. And what that means, what's valuable, what's not valuable, from this new kind of understanding. So stay tuned for part 2 if that appeals to you. If you want to check out more of my videos and articles and topics, then you can visit my website at aclearlife.com. Otherwise, I will see you in video 2. Take care.